Hey, how's it going, guys? Mark here. Today, I'm going to show you my Mooch kit. Don't go away. Alright, so the big question is, am I allowed to use the word Mooch for my bag? Well, I'm going to go through my contents of my Mooch / foraging bag, and we're going to talk about how I use it, what it's for, and believe it or not, it's actually my EDC bag. But the most important thing in this kit, to me, believe it or not, for the most uses, is my magic string. So what exactly is my magic string? Well, it's something very simple. It's just a piece of paracord with 2 bowlines tied on each end of it. I could use this as a pot holder to lift up and down like an adjustable pot holder cord. I could use this to carry wood. I could use it as so many different things. There's a million things I could do with this thing. But this little stupid cord is something I carry with me all the time, even on my EDC. But today, we're just gonna hang our pack with it. So, pretty simple. Pass your cord through, tie a marlin spike hitch, look on the ground. Find yourself a little twig, pass it through and fasten it tight. And now you're ready to hang your pack. Done deal. Alright guys, we got the fire started, just waiting for the coals to burn down so we can get our lunch on there. And I think the best thing we can do is we're going to go through the contents of the bag first, and then I'm going to show you the bag so I don't have anything in the way to show you the features of the bag itself. So, let me bring you in close. Alright guys, this is pretty much all the goods that's in that bag. Alright, so first up, I got a nice pair of TIG welding gloves here. These guys are great for keeping your knee dry when you're kneeling on the wet ground, hot stuff, all that kind of thing. On my gloves that I use, these are great for handling all kinds of stuff, but I actually put a grommet up near the wrist. Costs a couple of bucks, and it'll keep your gloves handy, hanging off your belt or belt loop or your backpack anytime, so you don't have to go searching around digging for them. They're right there, and you can hang another couple of things off of here too, like your ferro rod and whatever things that you're not going to be worried about getting wet. I always carry a regular compass. I used to use a compass on my cell phone, and that actually got me lost one time in the bush, and I almost had to spend the night out here with minimal stuff. Would have sucked, but I had this guy in my kit at the bottom of my backpack, and it saved my ass. So let me tell you, little compass, always good to have with you. You should learn how to use one. All right, we got the Leatherman rebar. It's a multi-tool. It's got some good wire cutters on there. You never know. I've actually had to cut barbed wire. They got tangled around my pants one time in the bush, wandering around some old rusty barbed wire. But let me tell you, this thing is a great little tool to have around. Lots of little tools and all kinds of stuff in there. Awesome. I got this really old knife that I've had for a long time. I bought this at a garage sale, I don't know, maybe 15 years ago, 20 years ago. It's some kind of hunting folder. I don't know what brand it is or anything like that, but it takes an absolute wicked edge. And actually, all the knives that I'm going to show you today are razor hair popping sharp. I also like this Pukko. I got this Pukko. It's an Arapu from Finland. Really nice. Got a birch bark handle on it. Pretty decent steel on it too. Holds an edge nicely. I like it because it's very dexterous and lightweight, so it's not going to weigh me down too much. Silky Gomboy, great little saw for cutting all kinds of stuff. It's pretty durable. It's not my favorite saw on the market. I find if the log ever pinches the blade, you can easily snap these things, but there's not much out there that cuts better than this. So my go-to saw for my kit is my Silky Gomboy. I got a couple of reasons for that. Not only is this thing absolutely razor sharp, it cuts through that wood. I was cutting up a bunch of beech here. It took care of it, no problem. Good seasoned beech, no big deal. But there's another plus side to this saw that I really like, and it's actually the edge of it. I got a ferro rod here, just to give you a quick look here. This thing shaves the hell out of a ferro rod, no problem. And it's actually really good for creating Maya dust and things like that. If you don't have any good tinder in your area, you can always split open a dry log and give it a go with this with a ferro rod. It's going to work no problem. I've got a bug in my mouth. Get out of here. I've got my Nalgene water bottle and a Pathfinder cup. Both great. It's got little bat wings on it. Does a great deal. I enjoy this thing too. I've cooked meals, coffee, all kinds of stuff in here. It works great, and it's got a neat little suspension system, but I didn't bring it with me today. Okay, I got another one of those little magic strings right here, made out of what's that stuff to make whoopee slings out of? Anyway, that's it. Little extra cordage. You never know when you're going to need it. I have a ferro rod. This is one of two. I don't want to get into a debate of why I'm not just using a lighter. I'm going to click a link. I'll put a link attached to this video, maybe down in the description, so you can check out a video why I really believe in these things. Sometimes in really, really cold temperatures, lighters just don't work. A little target. I like to keep my tools nice and sharp. A sharp tool is a safe tool. So I've got a CC4 and a DC4. Two really tiny, fit inside of the pack, and they really sharpen a knife really well. I keep a little notepad with a pencil on the side in case I want to write anything down. I have some ideas for some videos or whatever. I got this nice little notepad. I've got my Expedition Research grill, which I'm going to be cooking my lunch on today. It actually has two in here. One little guy and one big guy. I find the little guy's kind of useless unless you build like a little wood tower and you cut a slot into it and you can cook things on it, but I don't really use it that much. And then I got my deer hide possible pouch. This is where I keep all my little knickknacks and stuff. And for this one, I'm gonna have to bring you in a little closer and get a better look. Sorry guys, now to get into my little possibles pouch here. I made this thing out of some deer hide a few years back. I got all kinds of stuff in here. The contents in this thing may change from time to time, depending on what I'm doing, if I'm going out for a fish or a mushroom forage or anything like this. But check this out, maybe wild edibles. Got a little bit of a cord. Purpose of this is when I'm you know, filleting a catfish or whatever it is, I can hang them up by this and then reuse the cord because it's tarred. It's not going to get full of blood and nastiness, and I won't be able to reuse it again. I got some slingshot bands and pouches all set up, ready to go, with some wrap and tuck elastic in there. If you're ever stuck out in the bush at nighttime, you'll definitely want to have something on here. This is Wowtac, which is actually made by ThruNite. Great little light. I think it's 500 and something lumens. Does the trick for me. More targets. Whack load of ammo. A bigger ferro rod when things get really, really dicey and the conditions are really shit. this thing will actually do the job for you. And this is a great one. Got this from Nathan4071 years ago, and I have made probably somewhere near 1,000 fires on this thing, no joke. Got a little fork and a tool for my slingshots. It's got some Allen keys, one of those little wrap and tuck doohickeys there to, so you don't have to run it over your thumb. Works pretty good. Let's start with the pack first. I believe it's 700 denier Cordura. I really can't remember. It's a long time since I've had this pack. Nice nylon webbings, 2-inch webbing strap to go around your shoulder with military grade clips on these things. These are super heavy duty. Even the bottom one down here. Some nice features. It's got a little roll up for all the excess. You could fold them up, and so you don't have a bunch of straps dangling around making all kinds of noise in your pack. You've got some molly webbing on each side. So I've attached this pouch to one side and this dump pouch on the other. This will work as a foraging bag or a water bottle bag, which how I'm using it today. It's really large. It swallows up my whole Nalgene and that with a bunch of extra stuff inside of it. So it really takes up a lot of space. All right, so on the other side of the dump pocket, I've got this little pouch here that I keep my Leatherman in. I've got my sharpening stones, pocket knife, and I still got room for a bunch of other stuff in there if I want to carry more ammo or anything like that. All kinds of room. It's got some molly on there so I can hang these carabiners off there, no problem. This bag here is just my camera stuff. Depending on what you're carrying, got a nice little axe sleeve on the back side. Pretty nice. So let's open it up, take a look. All right, so let's go ahead and open it up and see what's inside. I'll fold this back. So inside of it, right off the front, you've got a flap to keep all your contents inside there. Nothing's gonna fall out if you're running around or moving around doing your thing. That'll keep everything locked inside. Pretty nice. You've got a zippered front pocket. You can put maps and all kinds of things inside there. You got a flap in here, which is where I typically keep my ammo, so I can just reach in and dip, or use my my magnet to go in and out. The inside of it is all orange, and believe it or not, this actually helps you out quite a bit finding things. It makes it a little bit more bright. Got a little sleeve in the back, put in some small items, and in the main pouch, I got a fork. Didn't realize I had this with me. I guess it's one of my things for my lunch I forgot to take out. So there's a quick look at the pack, and interior and exterior, and I absolutely love this pack. It comes with me every single day. I think the best part about all this is I can come out here and I don't need to be civilized. I just stab something with my fork and eat it with my face. Awesome. Absolutely delicious. All right, when you're drinking cowboy coffee, once you get a boil, give it a tap on the side a couple times, give it 5 minutes. It'll cool down to where you can drink it, and all those grains will drop down to the bottom. Just don't swish it around too much. Well, you're probably wondering what frame I bring with me when I go on these kind of hikes. Well, today we have the Wasp Venator. This is probably one of my favorite all-time frames. I absolutely love this thing. The only improvement I say that you can make on this thing is adding clips. So if this thing had clips, I would be all over this, and it would definitely be, well, it is actually one of my go-tos. You guys don't get to see it all that often, only because most of the time I'm doing reviews, and that's stuff I'm trying to bring out to you guys to show you what's out there and give my opinion on them. But I do have my Hall of Fame frames that I use at home, that I keep at home, and this is actually one of them. So, Wasp Venator, that's what we're shooting today. So, I guess basically to sum it all up, if I'm out here and I'm not filming, this is the bag I'm carrying with me. On the day-to-day, from Monday to Friday, that is the bag I bring with me. On weekends, that too. Yeah, maybe you can call it a man purse. I don't... Woo! You hear that? Big fucking tree just fell. Anyway, so lost my train of thought. For the most part, this is what I bring when I'm out on a hike, on a forage, on a scout, anything like that. Like I said, I've even done an overnighter out of this thing before. That said, this is my Mooch bag, if that's okay. But I really enjoy this thing. I think it's a great bag, and really, it's durable. I mean, I'm going 4 years on hard use with this thing, and it's still going strong, except for that one little spot of Velcro, which is starting to wear out. But I mean, it's been opened thousands of times. So, anyway, that's all I got for you today. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button for me, and subscribe if you haven't already. And that's it. You guys take care. Get out and practice. Stay safe. Be good to each other. I'll see you guys again soon. I love you guys. You're freaking awesome. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button for me and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. There is actually 2 items that I actually forgot to bring with me this day. Normally, I bring 2 small garbage bags, like one you'd put in a garbage can under your sink, and 1 large bin liner. I usually keep these. The bin liner is just in case I get in trouble, and the small one is to bring home stuff like you know, tree forks or fish or anything like this. Really helps me out to keep my pack clean. I am a bit of a gear nerd, so I'd like to hear what you guys carry in your packs when you're out on a mooch. Anyway, that's it for me. Take care. See you again soon.